So there you go. Another reason I live here in the sticks of Morgan County. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's pretty good. Oh, look at that. He got a friend. Oh, his friend ain't small. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh my gosh. Look at that, folks. That's the big ones they hang together. Oh, there's 3 of them. Oh, that. Oh, I'm having an issue. Look at there. Cool. Okay, there you go. Hey y'all, DW Birds here. Another hot July afternoon here in central Missouri. I'm inside. I've even had the air conditioner turned on for a little bit. I got some cleanup stuff to do in my restaurant. Keep a restaurant clean, the food stays better, I'll guarantee you that. So thought I'd talk to you all about a couple things. I'm in here out of the heat, drinking some sweet tea and eating some of my wife's homemade zucchini bread. I ain't suffering all that much. And I got my laptop. Okay, the hickory thing is kind of hard to do sometimes. I understand. I got to bend a little bit. Why am I sitting in front of my laptop? Hang around a couple minutes here. We're going to show you some stuff, show you what I'm up to, show you what I'm thinking about. This is Hickory Outdoors. You're going to go for a little ride with me, I hope. Would you look at that? I mean, look at that. It's like a work of art. My wife made some zucchini and zucchini banana bread this weekend for restaurant. For whatever reason, there's one left over, and I just couldn't let it be here all by itself. I mean, that's a work of art. So anyway, what am I doing with this computer? I'm on the Missouri Department of Conservation's webpage, and more specifically for their managed hunts for deer. So, and I apologize, I've been mowing grass, dry, all that. Gotta have the sweet tea. Oh my gosh. And we're gonna destroy that loaf of bread before we're done. So anyway, why am I doing this? Well, it's a story, and probably not a very good one, but it's my story. I haven't deer hunted, golly, be 7 years this fall. It's a long time. I deer hunted myself. I deer hunted some with my daughters. They were still youths back then. Hunted with them. They took some deer. We had a lot of fun, really. But for myself, I haven't deer hunted since we opened this restaurant. So 2014, yeah, 2014 is the last time I took a deer, and last time I hunted to speak of. And I haven't bow hunted since 2012. And folks, I'd rather bow hunt than hunt with a gun any day of the week. I'd rather hunt with a muzzleloader, a real muzzleloader, than a centerfire rifle. But anyway, that being said, I haven't done this. So this spring, some friends and I were talking, you don't do this, you don't do that. I said, yeah, I know. So, well, I said, my idea, let's put together something, the 3 of us, and them 2 hadn't even met each other yet. They're both good guys, they're both pretty serious hunters. Let's get together this fall, and we'll make something happen so I have to go hunting. That's pretty sad, because the clip I was supposed to put on the front of this video was from yesterday morning, and it shows what we have right here at home. Man, we got some dang good deer around here. So going on a hunt is not necessarily about killing a big deer, although we're gonna, if we draw out on this hunt, if we're trying to draw for a spot, it is gonna be potential for trophy whitetail. I drew out for this hunt in 2003, first time I ever tried for it, and boy, I can't say that I saw a Boone and Crockett, but I saw a dozen Pope and Youngs. Never drew on a deer. My buddy missed a dandy. I said I can hunt out my backyard. That video that I shot yesterday morning, just 200 yards from the Verts Ranch. We got lots of deer. We got some good deer, but most of this is about a trip, about getting away, about doing something with some friends, about eating some really good or some really bad food over a campfire, and some stuff I might take y'all along on. And it may not be interesting at all. It ain't gonna be no drama. I'm not gonna make tree stand over the shoulder shots. It ain't gonna be that kind of deer hunting video because they're everywhere and they do them better than I can do them. It's just gonna be about a journey and trying to get back to nature a little bit and remember what I love besides my fishing and my trapping. And I truly love to hunt deer with a bow. So it's going to be some entailed descriptions, some things I do. One thing about my deer hunting with a bow is I don't do it like everybody else, of course. I do it with these kind of bows. I'm what they call a stick bow hunter, a traditional bow hunter. That bow right there is a Martin Savannah that I bought new in 2013. I told you last time I bow hunted was 2012. That tell you anything? That bow has hardly ever been shot. It's a standard 62-inch longbow. I don't even remember. Heck, I put my glasses on it. What is it? It's a 70 pounds, which is what I like, 65, 70-pound bow. Again, they're just beautiful. I mean, gosh, the wood. I've never hardly hunted with compound bows. Not enough to worry about. I like these. This one is also a Savannah, but it's kind of a semi-custom, and it's shorter. And I actually had one man back when I first got it argue with me if they never made this bow, and it was a brand new bow. I'm not a big guy. I don't have long arms. I got big arms, but I don't have long arms. I think this bow may be tremendous for me to shoot. I think it's a 58-inch, which would be a standard recurve length. But I need to get a string built for it. It's one thing I never did. I never have built any strings. You can buy them cheap enough, and it takes forever to go through a good Flemish string. So it's part of the journey, like I'm talking about, some things that have to happen before I can get out here and do this. I also build my own arrows. I didn't bring that over. It's lack of preparation on my part. This is my restaurant, by the way. It's where we have all our fun on the weekends. I built these wood arrows. I built them for years. I used to ship them all around the country before I had a stroke and kind of got away from all that. Wood arrow, big old steel broadhead, Magnus snuffer, 145 grains. I think I put another 20 or so grains of lead in it to get this thing where I want it. It's about 900, I think 900, 930 grains, something like that. Laminated birch shaft, not fancy, not real pretty. I've got plenty of pretty ones. These ones I made to hunt with at 2012, and I said I think I still have all 12 of them that I built, so I have to look into that. And but that's what they look like. Big old 5-inch fletch. These arrows are still pretty good shape. I mean, oh, there's a bug that gets into those. Fletches, and a mite that eats them. Eats feathers. I noticed some of them had some damage from that. But I need to do some shooting. Guys, shooting a traditional bow is not like shooting a compound or, God help me, a crossbow. I'm hoping I can shoot my 70-pound bows. I always said that if I ever got old enough I could step down a little bit and wait and still be competitive. I just hope at 57 years old it's not that time to step down. But if I can't shoot them, I have some other bows, and there's always options. It's still third week of July. There's still some time to get another bow. But you have to practice with these stick bows because I'm shooting without sights, purely instinctive. I don't try to shoot very far. I've made some crazy shots before, but I have to sit there and I have to shoot. I can't just go out and get my release and get the bow set up and shoot a dozen shots and bullseyes and call it good. I can't do that. The arrow's got to fly perfect off of these bows. My arrow flight has to be spot on. My head has to be right. It's a process, and it's a process I used to truly love. We used to hunt game birds. We had a guy had a farm down the road here by Lake of the Ozarks, and he did chuckers and pheasant. And I know they weren't wild birds, but they get pretty crazy and people get chased them. And I've shot my share of chucker and pheasant on the wing and on the ground running and everything else. You shoot a lot of aerial targets. You shoot clay targets. You used to throw discs up in the air. You used to kind of just try to make everything harder, because I like the hard way. I like it. I don't want easy. I don't want to shoot a compound bow. And it can be just hard. I'm not putting down the compound, guys. I mean, you got your training wheels, you got your issues, but I'm not going to put you down for it. So that's what we're going to do. I got some practicing to do. I may take you through some of that. I was going to maybe shoot this bow today, but I can't even find my string wax. So I got to call my guy up and make sure he's still in business in I think Winchester, Kansas, see if the knocking point's still there. If he is, I'm going to call him. I'm going to get some parts and tools and things I don't really have. Maybe some more spare broadheads, and just, I got to build into this, but it's getting time. I never waited till August to be shooting a bow. Heck, we shoot bow year round. I mean, we'd shoot bows. Hardly a month would go by we didn't go out and do something with a bow, try to make something happen, make it harder. Hunted bullfrogs with bows, bowfish. I mean, just all the things. Anyway, that's the plan. And so what we're going to do, we're going to try to get in on a managed hunt. If that does not happen, we got options. We got a lot of state north of here, and the big deer in Missouri are north of the Missouri River. I mean, it's a different kind of soil. They get bigger yet. And if I want to shoot a deer, just shoot a deer, we have as many deer in Morgan County, Missouri as anywhere in the country, I think. I know we got as many as anywhere in the state of Missouri. I think we got as many as 50, 60 deer a square mile around here. We got a lot of deer. So if I'm going to go on a hunt somewhere and take a few days, I'm going to try to make it something special if I draw. Sometimes shooting a deer ruins a perfectly good hunt. It's about the hunting, about the fellowship, about the food, about some memories to be made. And that's the way Hickbilly looks at it. That's what we're going to try to do. So guys, hope it don't bore y'all too much. There's more bass fishing stuff coming. I got some really cool ideas. I got some ideas that got me really excited about things doing these videos. But I'm just going one step at a time. And right now we're talking about deer hunting. So there you go. Appreciate y'all watching. If you're a fisherman, like bass fishing, go to ultimatebass.com. Go to the discussion forums. And there's hunting stuff they talk about there too. But if you want to learn about some fishing, go there and look at what those guys got to talk about. Really a bunch of great folks. For me, for now, I got to go to work. I got a kitchen that needs some scrubbing, and grease needs cutting up. It's just where it's at. Oh, and I got to work over this here banana bread. I mean, guys, look at that. Oh, it's so juicy. Oh, God. It's a rough life here in the sticks, folks. Guys, I'm Dale Verts. Truly, if I haven't proven it yet, you need to be glad that you're not. It could be a struggle being me. Okay? God bless y'all. Thanks for watching. And we'll get back with you sometime soon with something else.